Hello, it is Wednesday of the 5th week in Easter, and our reading today is the 13th chapter of the book of Romans. Now, this chapter is divided into two distinct thoughts, the first of which has to do with our respect toward those in civil authority. And Paul is very clear that we're to respect them, that they play a role in God's plan because they are in fact God's ministers of justice. Now, for some of us, the idea of those in civil authority being ministers may seem like a strange concept. For my British friends, it's not such a strange concept because all of those who are in places of civil authority are in fact referred to as ministers. They are Her Majesty's ministers. They act on behalf of Her Majesty. Likewise, civil authorities act on behalf of God. That God, as the king, has appointed them over civil jurisdiction. And so we respect that, we honor that, and we pay our taxes. That is the theme or the message of the first half of this chapter. Now, the second half of this chapter can be summarized in the verse that says, if we love, we fulfill the law. And then Paul describes or names some of the Ten Commandments. He also covers some extended from the Ten Commandments acts of Christian behavior. But it's all summed up in this idea that if we love, we fulfill the law. And in fact, this does tie into the first part where civil authorities are God's ministers and execute the wrath upon evildoers. Because again, those upon whom that is executed are those who have not loved. And in all of God's law, if we love, we don't break the law. If we love, we fulfill the commandments. If we love our neighbors ourselves, then there's not room for us to transgress against them or against God, because again, loving God with all our heart and loving our neighbors ourselves are two inseparable commands. They go together. So if we have perfect love one for another, we will fulfill all of God's law. And I want to encourage you with that today. Let love flow out of your heart, so there's no question about whether you're fulfilling or whether you're breaking any of the commandments. Let the love of God flow from your heart, and so fulfill the law of God and walk in peace and love with one another. I encourage you with that word today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.